Good morning, folks. It is Friday, the 17th of March, and today we are going to Norwich for East Anglia Yarn Festival. We just need to pack up the car and then we're good to go. It's very exciting. Ooh, bit nervous. We're off to a great start. I almost forgot stitch markers. Oh my goodness. It's not too late. I've got plenty of time to get everything done. I just forgot to put them in a bag. A huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. So we were all set up, all ready to go. We went to Pizza Hut and had some pizza, did a spot of knitting while watching a bit of telly. And now I'm about to head off to the knit night that's all part of this weekend, which is very exciting. So I'm almost finished one of my socks and I've brought another one to cast on. So yeah, I'm going to go and knit with some of my friends and it should be a good evening. Good morning everyone, it is day one of East Anglia Yarn Festival, Saturday. A bit gloomy out there today. I've just got back from breakfast, some tea has been had, some food has been eaten, and looking forward to vending today. Also a bit nervous because, of course, I finished my TPCT, wearing it with my Telegram cardie. See what I mean? I could have done short sleeves, but I got over enthusiastic and went longer. But yeah, I'm excited to see what today brings. All set up. Yeah, set up yesterday. Very easy, we were done like an hour, feel very organised. But yeah, fingers crossed this weekend goes well. We're here, we are all set up. Murray is also here, first time seeing him. Hello, hello.
Hello.
And I've had a mooch around, but people are still setting up, so I haven't filmed anything yet, but that will come later. But yeah, all organised-ish and ready to go. Card reader works. We're doing it, we're doing bits. Doors are opening in about 5 minutes. There's a big queue of people outside, so hopefully it should be a good show. If I'm awkward, it's because there's loads of people around, but so far so good. I have holes, which is not good, but at the same time it's nice. It means that stuff is selling, which is good, very good. And I'm glad I went for the elbow length sleeves because the cardigans come off. Very nice, and yeah, so far so good. We're on tea number 6 and it's only 1:45, so that is pretty good going. Cannot complain. Let's hope it continues. Hey folks, so we are back now for the evening and I am pooped. The shoes are off and my feet are singing. Take and wear comfortable shoes if you vend at yarn shows. Pro tip, floors are hard when you stand on them for, what, 5, 7 hours? I can't remember. A long time. Anyway, I did a tiny bit of purchasing today, but it was actually pretty busy and so I didn't do too much purchasing. That will be tomorrow's task. Fingers crossed it's a little bit quieter, but I bought a knitworthy candle from Jess of Skein in the Stitch because I got this last year as well and I burnt the whole thing and it smelled absolutely delicious. And I also visited Sophie of Pixie Yarn and I got Equinox on her stellina base. It's a sparkle fingering weight. It's 75% merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina. Lovely. Bit of sparkle, very nice. And I also bought Peas Blossom on her sock weight, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and it's delightful. So I don't know what they'll be, but I saw them and had to have them, so they have come home with me. But yeah, it has been a very good day. We just nipped to M&S Food and bought a bunch of salady bits so we can have a somewhat healthy dinner, and I had a brownie and many cups of tea, so it was good. Good day so far. I'm looking forward to round 2, but this evening is going to be chilling out and maybe going to the pub, but no promises. We'll see how I feel. Good morning everyone, I hope that you are well. Today is Sunday, we're on for day 2 of East Anglia Yarn Festival, the final day, then packing up and driving home after this whole shebang. I'm excited. Today's meant to be a bit quieter, about half the tickets have sold as yesterday, so that should give me a chance to have a wander around, film a bit more, chat a bit more, and buy a bit more, maybe, and yeah, a bit more of a relaxed day. Yesterday was a bit hectic. In a good way, not complaining. I slept very well, fell asleep pretty early, which is good because the only breakfast time they had available was 7 AM this morning. So that was a nice early start to the day. But yeah, all packed up, ready to go, just making a few teas and coffee to take with us to, yeah, kickstart the day right. So exciting times all round. Day 2, let's go. The doors are open for day 2. Let's do this. We have restocked what I can. We've got some holes still because I clearly didn't bring enough stock, but yeah, hopefully day 2 also does well. Mario bought me a brownie. Super cute. It's got a little Malteser bunny on. It's going to be devoured now. It's going to be delicious. We are down to the finest, just over 10 minutes. I am done and ready to go home. Got a few few more gaps, which is nice to see. And yeah, today has been quieter than yesterday, but still very good, which is expected and lovely. I cast on a sock using Anglia Yarn's Angelina and got most of this done today. I had the cuff already done, but I did the rest of it. And so yeah, very successful. But yeah, ready to pack down and head off now. Aiming for half an hour pack down and then leave, which might be optimistic, but we'll try and be efficient. I won't lie, packing up is absolute chaos, so I'm going to pop you away now and I will see you later. Bye. Alright folks, we've made it home. Pizza's been ordered, as is the tradition. Get a cheeky Domino's after we've been away, so that is very nice. That is hopefully coming very soon. The bubs are happy to see us, being nice and vocal. They've just had their dinner, making a salad to go with the pizza, because that... Hi! That's little miso. Kicking up a fuss, and yeah. I bought some goodies, so I'm going to show you the goodies that I bought in a second, but for this evening I'm signing off. But the video is going to continue with me just chatting about the weekend, but I can't do that right now because I don't have the headspace. I need to have a sleep first before I can do anything like that. So I'll see you in a second for you, but for me, tomorrow. I need sleep. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is an online learning community for those of us who are curious and creative. There are thousands of classes available, each of them led by real working creatives who are keen to share their expertise with you. You might already know that there are classes available in a huge range of crafts, such as knitting and crochet techniques, photography, illustration and jewellery making. But did you also know Skillshare has hundreds of career-focused classes too? The new year is a perfect time to reinvent your goals. Being a small business owner is difficult, and I find that the classes specialising in time management, helping me find clarity over my goals and confidence in my creativity and business decisions are all so valuable and helpful to me. So I've just finished the Skillshare class that I've just taken. It's called Designing the Life You Want, 4 Exercises for Clarity and Motivation. It's by someone called Michelle B. And I won't lie, I almost didn't click on this because it sounded a bit woo-woo and a bit like manifest a better life. And I guess it kind of is, but I've never really been one for like manifesting, and she never uses the word, which I like. But I have actually found it very helpful. It's not actually that long of a class, which is one of the things that drew me in. But then I obviously paused it and did the work. So this 22-minute class actually has taken me an hour and a half, so but I did quite like that. She takes you through what your anti-vision is, which is the term I believe that she's coined, which is basically what you don't want your life to look like in 5 years' time, and then you go through and discuss ways on how you can prevent that from happening, which I very much enjoyed. And then the final exercise is to create your perfect working day, which I very much enjoyed. Now obviously that was just a rough summary. She is much better at explaining it than me, but I do actually very much recommend this class, and yeah, enjoyed it a lot. I think it was very helpful, and yeah, it's making me motivated on improving things for the future. No goal is too small with Skillshare, so if you want to add more me time to your life, build a personal brand, or dip your toe into diversifying your income, Skillshare has a class for that. All of the Skillshare classes have projects, discussion boards and resources. It's an interactive experience and it's designed with learning in mind. There are no ads to interrupt you. The first 1,000 people to use the link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Please check out the description box below for more information. Thank you so much once again to Skillshare for the sponsorship, and let's get back to the video, shall we? Hey folks! It's not the next day, it's 2 days later. I really wanted it to be Monday that I'm filming this and doing all this, but I won't lie, I was in bed for a lot of yesterday because I felt terrible. And I don't feel 100% today. I just hit myself in the face. Don't feel 100% today. I was in bed till 11, which is not common for me, but I've rallied and got up and had a shower and just filmed a Patreon video, which I do feel a little bit better. But yeah, I'm sure after I film this, I'm going to go back to bed. overall experience of the weekend was fantastic. Laura, who's the lonely knitter, who organises East Anglia Yarn Festival, has done an absolutely superb job organising this show. It's hard to believe that it's only its second year. Bonkers. It's in a different location to where it was last year. Last year it was in a Holiday Inn, but this year we had the Norfolk Showground, and I think that's where it's going to be next year as well. And it was just so big, such a big space, which is great because it meant there was loads of room for vendors. There was large spaces in the aisles between vendors, which meant that it was very accessible and light and airy. And even though it was really busy at several points of the day, it didn't get noisy like it can do at, say, Yarndale, because they had such high ceilings and it was really, really open. And yeah, it was a great location. And I won't lie, best takings I've ever done at a show. So yeah, I was astounded, absolutely astounded. Now I just have the issue where my card machine payout thing is linked to my old bank account, which is now closed, and my account's in my maiden name, not my married name, so I haven't actually been paid for it because I completely forgot to change it. Of all the things that I sorted out, I forgot to sort out that one when I got a new account. But hopefully it will get sorted soon. But you're not here to hear all that. I went shopping, folks. This is a weighty bag. It's partly because there's a candle in it, but I went shopping and I regret absolutely nothing. So not all of these bits are for me. I've recently hit 87 followers on, or 87 members of the Biscuit Brew crew over on Patreon. So I bought some bits to do a couple of bundles to give away over there as a huge thank you. And yeah, but let's talk about all the things I bought. First up, I bought another candle from Skein and the Stitch in the Knitworthy scent. I was so worried because Jess had a really terrible week in the run-up to East Anglia Yarn Festival with, you know, illness and whatnot. So I was worried that she wouldn't be there, but she was. I had used up my candle that I bought in the same scent from her last year. I had timed it purposefully, and yeah. Mario absolutely loves this scent as well, so I had to get another one of the same, and I'm excited to pop it downstairs and start burning it because the scents that she chooses are so good. Such good smells. I had a sniff of all of the candles while I was there, and I was so close to getting a second one, but I was like, come on, just get the one to start with. So this has notes of blackberries, rose and amber. I don't know what amber smells like, I will be completely honest. But it's kind of a little bit floral, but not too floral. When it says blackberries, I don't necessarily smell berry in it, but oh, it's an absolutely delicious smell. Very excited. And then I stopped by Sophie's booth of Pixie Yarn. I have followed Sophie for such a long time on Instagram and almost bought some yarn when we went to Bristol for my birthday in 2019. We stopped by Alternate Universe and I so almost bought some yarn and then got some other yarn instead. But yeah, she made the trek all the way to Norfolk and absolutely gorgeous. So this is Equinox. This is on her sparkle fingering weight. It's 75% merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina, and so it's got a bit of sparkle in it. Try not to blow it out too much, but oh, I saw this, I was like, yep, that one's mine. And then this one is Peas Blossom, which is on the 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon sock fingering weight base, and these little speckles are absolutely gorgeous. I can't get over it. So yes, I asked Sophie to set them aside on one of my many toilet trips when I went past, and was like, you set these aside for me, I'll come back with money. And yeah, worth it. Absolutely stunning. And I came back and Mario was like, they're very similar to colours that you've dyed, and actually they're not, because I would never think to put orange with purple or pink or whatever, but they're beautiful. I don't know what they'll be, but that's okay. I don't need to know what they'll be, as long as they'll be something. final purchase of the day. Well, I know I'm going in the wrong order, but it's in the top of the bag. I stopped by Waku Yarn and bought this gorgeous skein of fluff, which is 72% kid mohair, 28% silk, in the colourway Chimney Stack, which is greys with purples and pinks and a bit of blue, and I just absolutely fell in love with it and thought that it would go with a few colourways I have already in my stash. That's a good thing about going through your stash on a semi-frequent basis, is that you actually know what you have in your stash. But yes, Waku Yarn is owned by sisters, and Hannah, I believe, does all the dyeing and such, and then Lydia does the social media side of things. And yeah, it's just so cool. But yeah, that is Waku Yarn. I swung by Stevie of Curated Yarn Co. and saw these and knew that I had to have them. This one is called Ada Lovelace, which is very poignant because she's buried relatively close to where I live, which I thought was cool. So I was like, yeah, I kind of have to have that. I mean, she's buried with her dad, who's Lord Byron, but of course it's only his name that's on it. And yeah, it's just like a pale blush pink, and then it's got a few little specklies on it, and is so pretty. So pretty. So that's Curated Yarn Co. And then I also got vellum on her Suri base, because I saw this and loved it. Oh no, I lied. Oh, I see. No, it is. It's her Suri lace, which is 74% Suri alpaca, 26% mulberry silk. And I don't know what they'll be, but I loved them. So they'll be used together. And this is also just a pale blush pink. And I thought they went very nicely together. So they'll be used together. And then that's not all I got for myself. Who am I kidding? Is it this one? Yes. I stopped by Flame Knits. Hey bub. Whilst I was getting ready for this video, I filmed a Patreon vlog, a Patreon video, and the camera fell and the cats just like fled because they were very cute and asleep on the bed keeping me company. But yeah, so Flame Knits. Super cool. She does lamp work. So glass stuff. And I saw these and was like, I must have them. She was at East Anglia Yarn Festival last year, but she was in a separate room and I could only have a really quick run around, so I didn't get a chance to get any, but I went Sunday morning and got some this year. But I got a little sheepy and I got this little chicken. Oh my goodness, that's its tail. Where's its face? This little chicken, I was absolutely obsessed. Its tiny beak and absolutely incredible. So amazing. So yes, I was very excited and have got those. I know I make stitch markers, so, but I don't make glass stitch markers. So that's a-okay. So that is the last of the bits that I have bought for myself. Everything else are going into Patreon giveaway bundles as a thank you for supporting me over there. I really do appreciate it. So I've put together two bundles, two little bundles. So also from Curated Yarn Co, we have this skein, which is unnamed, and that is on her Suri base. And we have this skein of slub, which is called Carnaby Street. And that is 90% merino, 10% nylon. And they went so well together. And I don't dye slub, so I thought that would be a really fun pink combo. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeousness. That will be going with, I bought these from Troublemaker, who are behind me. And this is a little badge that says no yarn left unsquished. And then this is a little, it's a D20 stitch marker. I had to. And it goes with this, with the purple speckles. I also got a D20 stitch marker for myself in the same colour. So we'd be twins. We'd be twins. And then I stopped by my pals who were a few booths up from me. So I stopped by the Camel's Yarn, who won first place on Most Attractive Booth. I don't know if that's what it was called, but she dyes absolutely stunner colourways, very different from the colourways that I dye, and I love that. And inspired by, I think, Cornwall, which is where she lives. And this is 100% superwash merino. And this is Marazion? Unsure. Hand-dyed in Cornwall, yes. So that is the camel's yarn. And beautiful. I thought this would be a gorgeous hat for someone. Because I saw this pom-pom from Robin of The Crafty Bird and thought they go so well together. Perfect. So that's a bundle. And then Adventures in Yarncraft was a little bit up from me. And so I bought some bits from her. But she does stunning polymer clay. She also dyes yarn, but she does stunning polymer clay stitch markers. So we've got this one, which is like a night sky. And then she made out of polymer clay on the top of a tin, absolutely beautiful dragon eye. So you also get something D&D themed, but you get stitch markers in here, just a few closed circular ones. So if you want to do a nice cabled hat, you are sorted with an end of row marker and all your little markers in between. But yeah, that's this one. And that's the second bundle. You see how I went with a colour coordinated theme? See? And yeah, so that is going, if you are part of the Biscuit Brew crew on Patreon, you will automatically be entered and I will drop you a message. It will be a random selected winner and I will drop you a message if you have won. And then I just need to get your address from you and then I can ship these to you. You know? Yeah. Right, let's take that stitch marker out so that one is mine. Anyway. Those are all the bits that I bought from East Anglia Yarn Festival. Overall, it was an absolutely fantastic experience and I absolutely loved it and had so much fun. I won't lie, it hasn't encouraged me to do more yarn shows, but it, you know, maybe I'll do it next year, who knows. But yeah, these last 2 days have been rough, so I don't really want to have to take 2 days out to recover from, what's it called, con crud? Is that what it's called? I think that's a US term, con flu. Yeah, I've done so well so far at not being ill, but it can only last so long. Anyway, that is the vlog, that is the video. And if you came to see me at East Anglia Yarn Festival, thank you so much. It was lovely to see you and to meet you and put a face to a username. And yeah, it was such a good weekend. I had such a nice time and I actually did some social things this weekend, which I don't usually do at yarn shows. I'm really bad at doing social things at yarn shows because I'm so tired from talking to people all day. But I made the effort to go to the pub and do the knit night and things like that. So I had such a good time and I'm really glad that I did make that effort. Anyway, my tea is cold. Thank you so much for watching. A huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I really do appreciate it. If you would like to follow me on social media, links can all be found in the description box below. If you have any questions about this weekend, either as a vendor or as a customer, please ask away. I'll see if I can answer it. If not, I'll ask Laura and she will answer it, or I will answer it. You know what I mean. And thank you so much for being here. Please leave me a comment down below. What is the last yarn show you went to? Have you ever been to a yarn show? Is it something that you would be interested in doing? Please support some of the lovely vendors. If you see something you like, that would be nice if you supported them. And yeah, I'm going to go and edit this and then lie down. I need to lie down already. Oh no. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.